Welcome back to the cheapest house renovation. What is it?
15 grand house that I'm renovating here
In rural France. Let me start again. So welcome back to the...
Sorry, I said... Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
So welcome back to the 15 grand house that Ryan is renovating in rural France. The worst renovation channel on the whole of YouTube. And today we are cracking on. So let's do it. Right, man.
What did you say?
Nothing. You got it?
I got it!
You need that one. Take it in that room, yeah? No, I didn't want it there.
Where do you want it?
No, I ain't joking. So I'm just inspecting the joist ends, and these three, they seem pretty good. That one's all right. They're solid in the wall. There's a little bit of woodworm, but woodworm isn't really like a concern unless it's completely devoured the entire piece of wood. So woodworm generally will eat the softwood on the exterior, but they'll leave the hard heartwood because it hurts their teeth.
Okay.
So these are fine.
Okay, fantastic. That's what I thought.
Okay. I mean, they're a little bit bowed.
Uh-huh.
That's fine. You'd be sagging after 150 years. But when we lay the flooring on top, we'll pack it out so it's nice and level.
Good idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And this is what I've been doing at the convent. Yeah. Cool. Let's just go with 170. It's just trying to determine your final level of the floor. So because you used slightly bigger joists in the room next door, the floor level is now higher than it should be.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is fine because you can have like, you've got all of them beautiful tomettes.
Yeah.
You could have like a very slight ramp.
Love it.
It's only going down a few centimetres.
That's fine.
And you want the building, or when you renovate it, to have a bit of character still. So using
Of
the
course.
tomettes is a fantastic idea. So have a slight ramp. So really easy to do. Concrete.
Yeah.
Do it by hand. Just float it by hand to both different levels, and then tomettes.
Tomettes.
And if you level the concrete to both exact levels,
Yeah.
which makes it really easy. When you put the tomettes on, they're about 1 centimetre thick.
Oh yeah.
Which means your flooring is also going to be a bit thicker as well, so
Yeah.
they should be perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, but don't forget you're all having stud work underneath all of this as well.
Yes.
Drilling into this oak is hard work. So you think these beams are quite rotten? They're not. I've got the hammer on just to get them in, and I'm afraid that I think we might end up ruining the bit, and we've only got one. So I'm trying to be quite gentle with them. This is a brand new DeWalt drill and it's struggling.
So what Billy was referring to when he mentioned the different floor levels is here on the second floor. Now, right now we are currently installing the joists for the second floor ensuite, and we've already installed the whole floor for the second floor bedroom. Now we're using a different size joist in the ensuite, simply because the ones we used in the bedroom, they were a little bit overkill. So the joists that we're using now are a bit more similar to the original.
Oh, I need to work on my upper body strength. Oh.
ones we're using now are more similar to the original joist sizes, which means that we're going to have a slightly different floor level from the ensuite bedroom, for the bedroom into the ensuite bathroom. That's not a problem because Billy's had a fantastic suggestion. Here is the walkway to the bathroom from the bedroom. And what we're gonna do is put the lovely original terracotta tiles, they're called domet in French, and there's gonna be an ever so slight slope on in this walkway. But what we're doing is reusing an original feature that I had to originally remove. So it's absolutely fantastic. Some tumets are getting a new lease of life, and it's gonna add character to this property once it's done. Good idea, Billy.
Can I have another joist, please?
I'll get you another joist.
Beautiful. Yes. Woo!
Do you want me to do this one, Bill?
No, I'm good. I'm good, mate. They're not heavy, they're quite dry.
Okay.
Okay, that's absolutely perfect. Let's raise it up there then. The end, Ryan, is broken. Right, tell me when it goes in the hole, okay? Is it turning? I think it's in, isn't it? We do not have a drill bit, Ryan.
No drill bits around here.
And it's a Sunday in France, so there's no shops open to buy one.
Yes.
And we are like 45 minutes from the convent, where I've got hundreds of them. So unfortunately, we can't continue with the joists.
No.
Do you know what that's for, Ryan? It's for cutting your toenails.
Is it ready?
No.
Oh.
It's for cutting copper pipe.
Oh, lovely.
So you size it and then you just keep turning it and it cuts it.
Nice. I found it in the house somewhere.
Yeah, it's handy, that is.
It is.
Give it to your plumber.
Okay.
Keep him happy.
I haven't got one yet.
I know a good one.
And just like that, Billy's time at the 15 grand house that we're renovating in rural France is now up. And with that being said, I want to say a huge thank you to you, Billy, for everything you've done for me. Past, present and future. It's much appreciated. This renovation project would be nowhere where it is without you, and life wouldn't be as fun without a friend like you. So, From the bottom of my heart, thanks, buddy. Now, there is another reason why I'm making this little chit chat at the end of the video, and that's because I want to talk about the future of this channel and especially of this renovation project, because things are happening, okay? You are yet to see the full extent of the progress, but things have been ramping up in that place. I'm so excited to show you in upcoming videos. You won't believe it. Some changes have had to be made in order to ensure that these videos continue at a fast enough pace. There's two things I need to come to terms with. A, I have no idea what I'm doing. Pretty sure I've mentioned that quite a few times before, when it comes to renovations, that is, and in life in general, but we won't talk about that. And B, this renovation project has always been a bit of a part-time thing. And when you've got a renovation project that's being shown on YouTube to the masses, part-time doesn't quite cut it, especially when other things happen and you end up falling behind schedule. It all falls apart. Now, as you know, in the winter time, I kind of completely stopped making videos. I took a hiatus. Well, life gets in the way, of course, and that's no different for me. Life got in the way during the winter. However, I don't want that to happen again. I'm not going to let that happen again, okay? I owe it to myself, and I owe it especially to you to keep making these renovation videos. The renovation videos are gonna be at the forefront of this YouTube channel moving forward. I've shifted my mind away from everything else. I know a lot of you enjoy the antique shopping videos. They'll probably make a comeback towards the end of the renovation project when we need to furnish the place. But for now, let's just focus on getting this place renovated. I think that's the right thing to do. Now, I might not necessarily be present all of the time, but we're going to get the experts in when and where is needed, of course, when it comes to plumbing, electrics, and probably a variety of other things. There are going to be other people helping out, of course. I'm always going to have some kind of involvement and presence within the videos themselves. I may not be shown in all of the videos, but I'm trying out some new things, some new perspectives, which I think are going to be really interesting, because at the end of the day, I don't want to be the main character. I want the renovation project, the 15 grand house that we're renovating in rural France, to be the main character. I hope that makes sense. And one last thing that I want to touch on as this renovation is ramping up. You won't believe it. I'm so excited to show you what's going on in future videos. Well, I want to touch on the aspect of money. And this is always an awkward one, but just to give you a little update for full transparency, okay? First of all, I want to say a massive, massive thank you to all of those who have ever been a Patreon member of mine. I opened up a Patreon account probably about, I don't know, going back to some point last year. And, you know, I feel like I always under-delivered when it comes to Patreon. And that's something that I do want to change in the future. But as I've been away over the winter, and of course renovations haven't been happening, the few $100 that I've been getting on Patreon have stacked up, as it were, to a few $1,000s, which has already gone towards the renovation, which you'll see in upcoming videos when it comes to materials. So that's absolutely fantastic. So a special thank you to all of the patrons out there. If you've been a patron at any point in the past, check out whenever I buy materials in upcoming videos. It's all thanks to you, so thank you so much. On a second note, all of the YouTube revenue, I'm trying to throw as much as possible at this renovation and kind of stockpile as much as possible as well for when the big expenses come. And big expenses, I mean, yeah, picking up materials in a trailer, that can easily cost $1,000 on things that you wouldn't even expect, like floors and walls and stuff. It's kind of scary really, but I know there's going to be some massive expenses, especially when it comes to, I don't know, kitchen, bathrooms, and everything that goes along with that, you know, the electrics, the plumbing, everything's going to kind of come to windows. I'm forgetting about windows, but anyway, you get the idea. Okay, so I'm trying to stay ahead in order to make sure that money is not the thing that brings this renovation to a halt. With that being said, one last aspect of, or a couple of last things that I want to say with regards to finances. I'm trying to do things outside of YouTube as well in order to, help that situation and finance this project. And also sponsors. Sponsors are a big thing, so I'm going to be throwing the odd sponsor into the videos moving forward. And I'm quite excited actually to be showing you the sponsors. I do enjoy making them. Not every video is going to be sponsored, of course, but the sponsors help tremendously when it comes to renovating, because sponsors actually pay quite a bit better than the regular ads on YouTube, in fact. So it's a little bit more work for me, but it's well worth it with getting this renovation in the right direction, if that makes sense. It's quite late, so yes, that's it. That's everything I want to talk about. I hope I've been very clear, very transparent, and I hope that my enthusiasm and motivation to get this project done is showing through. I do apologise if I haven't made sense on occasion. To be honest, it's very late here. It's coming up for midnight, and I've spent the last few hours editing, so I'm like, yeah, a little bit zoned out. So thanks so much, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me. Let's get this renovation done soon enough. Now, hopefully now. That would be nice. Now is a good time. Now's better than ever. Bye for now.